Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy, the Fice, and today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. As you can tell by the thumbnail, this is going to be a very controversial topic because it's based on some of the games that we actually do play, and also it led this whole conversation led from a question of a lot of people asking me as to why we don't play certain games. But I do want to get this started on this topic. But before we do, I do want to say, hey guys, if this is your first time here, leave a subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to be part of an amazing community, this is the place to be. It is an amazing community, the Fice family. We also have a Discord. If you want in on that, let me know in the comments, and we will get you in on the family. So let's get this started. The first topic that I did want to talk about is really the one that comes to me a lot, because we obviously play Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, which is an amazing game. I love it. The community loves it. We love having fun in it. But every time I do play Dokkan and hang out with you guys and we have these huge conversations about it, the next game that always comes out after playing Dokkan is, hey Fice, why don't you play Naruto Blazing? And that's like the next game where everyone really loves and a lot of people are enjoying it. And the answer is very simple to me. And the answer is essentially it's another grind game that also deals with pay-to-win aspects. Now, I'm not going to get too technical with it because obviously I don't know too much about Naruto Blazing, but if it follows the same template of what Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle is, you know, you can either play two forms of ways. I mean, well, obviously you can just play, but you can either play catch up or get there much quicker if you did invest money in it versus just grinding the game and continue to progress further. Now, the reason I don't really play what I like to personally call a grind game, and I'll give a brief definition of what a grind game is. A grind game is like Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, where you have to invest an insane amount of time to actually make your account very strong, have a solid foundation, and then kind of go with it and keep rocking it. And the foundation is only going to get stronger. So with a grind game, there comes two factors. The first factor, which is common in most grind games, and I'll throw in a few games like that, like a grind game is Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Even if we take the pay-to-win aspect out, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Naruto Blazing, World of Warcraft, those type of games where you have to invest an insane amount of time leveling, grinding up, making characters stronger, building foundations, even League of Legends with runic powers, those back in the day. I haven't played League of Legends in ages, but the one thing I hated about League of Legends is that you had to level up to grind to put not only talent points in talent trees, kind of like you did in World of Warcraft like 10 years ago, but you also had to grind runic power tokens and stuff to actually make your character viable as a certain tank or very aggressive, and I did not like that. But I will tell you, the counter is I did love Heroes of the Storm because it was pick up and play. So with those type of things, that's really what grind game is. It's a huge investment on your account, and your account is going to keep getting better based on the amount of time that you invest on it. Now, obviously, we play Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle because we love playing it, regardless of it being a grind game or not. It is an amazing game. But we already play a huge amount of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, so playing any other grind game is kind of something that would be against our schedule because we love to switch games. So just based on it being a grind game, we wouldn't be able to play Naruto Blazing or any other grind games like that. If we did play another grind game, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle would take the backseat and would never come back, and then another game would take place. But that's really the gist of the reason why we don't play other grind games on the stream, and this is going to kind of start leading into the other topic. The other part of the topic is that we essentially have a finite amount of time to play games. Forget me as a streamer, like in general, a gamer, as an adult, as someone going to college, as someone that has responsibilities. There's a finite amount of time that we get to play. To keep going with these grind games if we wanted to play a grind game. Because a grind game, really takes you out of the no pun intended, it takes you out of the games, or it takes you out of the game of other games, so you can keep playing on this one game so you could just become perfect at it. And it's just time investment, time investment, time investment. So we as gamers have a finite amount of time to play games. So what happens? These companies come in, mainly the publishers, and they're like, you know what? There's a way we can make money out of this. And they do these boosts, whether it could be boosts for like, hey, you can get more stones like in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle to summon way more characters, or EA is now doing it horrendously with their games. Like, they're killing it, like, and people actually give into it because they love the game. And this is where I start having my contention with it, and I start to get angry about it. But like, my brother plays FIFA. FIFA is an amazing game. Always has been an amazing game. But now they're doing microtransactions, and you can get cards better to get better athletes, or you can grind them, which you know, will over time you might get them. You might, who knows? Maybe come see, come saw. Who knows? Who knows what the world holds? But they kind of put you in a position where you want to buy these packs so you can get a better drop, get a legendary card, whoever, you know, one of the legendary soccer players. But that type of transition where they're making FIFA, which was just like a pick up and play game, they're making it now a grind game, and I actually don't like that. So I know what you guys are thinking in your head right now. You guys are like, yo, Fice, so what are you getting at, bro? So what I'm essentially trying to get at, and unfortunately this is what it looks like, this is how the future of gaming is gonna be, grind games and pay-to-win games are gonna be co-referring terms. And what that means is that if a game starts becoming a grind game, it's gonna automatically become pay-to-win. Or if it's pay-to-win, you already know right off the bat what you're jumping into. You're jumping into a grind game. And do I see the reason why grind games exist? Yeah, I'll give you a legitimate example. A legitimate example is like, I guess someone in my scenario, which I still don't agree with pay-to-win games. But I don't agree with grind games in general. I think they fucking suck with the concept. I think it's garbage. So I'll give you the example of both sides that are horrible. So the first side is my side. You know, obviously I work an insane amount of hours. You know, I'm a programmer, so, you know, I work like X amount of hours. Sometimes I work extra hours because I need to get stuff done. And then I come home and it's time to play a grind game. Time to play a grind game, guys. So where does that leave me when it comes to looking at all the other people that have been grinding because they didn't have to work? Very good question. That leaves me in the tail end. That leaves me behind. And the reason that leaves me behind is because obviously I couldn't invest 18 hours of the day, because obviously, you know, I have to do the responsibilities of an adult and stuff like that. So in the aspect of not having pay to win, I would be hindered or left behind by, you know, people going to high school because the responsibilities aren't as strong, or, you know, maybe elementary school. Like the younger generation will definitely have more time versus people who actually work. So the grind games like World of Warcraft, people that are younger are going to be able to accelerate, are just going to be always ahead because they don't have responsibilities. And that's kind of what happened with me in World of Warcraft, believe it or not. I was going to college. My responsibilities were kind of like whatever. I mean, like, college is tough. College is tough. But I definitely had way more time than I do now. So I was able to do arena and battlegrounds and farm gear and PvP and do battlegrounds and just keep getting welfare epics to go for season 2, go for season 3, go for season 7 in arena. And that's essentially what happened in my predicament, which was beneficial but wasn't right now that I reflect on it. So with World of Warcraft, yeah, because I had more time available, because I wasn't an adult yet, I was able to play that game for non-stop hours and just cash in, baby. Just cash it in. But that leaves a huge gap to the other people who do have responsibilities and work. So when you jump into that different role, it's like, yo, how do I catch up? I only have 3 hours in the day to play. I don't have 7 hours. You know, it's not, I don't have that anymore like I used to. So World of Warcraft kind of falls behind. And this is a huge reason as to why, like, World of Warcraft isn't as good as it used to. It was amazing back then, but like the generation that did follow it, they freaking grew up. They had to do things, so they had to keep it moving. So that was a bad scenario. That was a scenario that was good for me, but I still consider it a bad scenario. Like, yo, you just have to invest way too much time, and not everyone has time. Plain and simple. Now we introduce pay to win. Now, pay to win, I also don't agree with, but this is where it makes it viable. So now we're going to talk about Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. You don't have enough time to actually do things in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, but because you work, that is technically your grind. You can drop money, and then you can try to get, you know, characters and do stone banner summons and all that other stuff, versus logging in each day, getting a stone, doing the dailies, getting stones, getting stoned, getting stoned 420. I don't give a fuck. That essentially balances the battlefield. Now, would you say balances? I don't know, because now it starts depending on what your income is like, and that kind of deals into a whole nother economic situation, and I'm totally not diving in that shit. But I will tell you this: grind games and pay to win games are basically co-referring terms. They mean the same thing at this point. I do see World of Warcraft eventually start to dive into this. Hey, for $5.99, get 300 EXP on doing X, Y, and Z because you don't have enough time because you're working. But you know what? Here, use your money as a commodity to kind of speed up to make 3 hours worth of grinding 1 hour. I see some crazy stuff like that. I don't like it one bit. Grind games, honestly, are I feel grind games are going to still be supported for a while. It's just it's starting to get into a certain position where it does feel it's a bit archaic. I don't know what the future holds for grind games in general, but if someone likes playing one game specifically, then grind games are the game for you. And there are people that just love one games. That's not even, that makes no sense. I pluralized the singular. Fuck that shit. One game. So there's tons of people that actually like, you know what? I'm gonna play this one game. That's it. But there's other people like me that I love to play tons of different games. So I love the variety that we do. So grind games kind of puts us in an awkward position. Before we wrap this up, guys, there is one more final question that I did want to actually talk about and discuss, and it's if people really love or hate pay to win. Do they hate the concept? Do they love the concept? I think it's a matter of opinion based on the type of game that they are talking about and who the person is. So a perfect example is if it's someone that is still growing up, you know, teenager chilling out, they're going to hate pay to win right away because they don't have the funds to do it. If you're an adult and you have the substantial income to probably do it, you'll love it. Also, it leads into other things, factors of what type of game is it. If you're a huge Dragon Ball Z fan and you don't care and you're like, you know what, this is the one game that I only play, I love it, I'm gonna invest money in it, then you're gonna love pay to win. Majority of the community in general, though, the consensus of pay to win, because everyone doesn't like it, and the reason that is because if a casual person jumps into a game, which there's more of those than hardcore fans, they're not expecting to already be handicapped by finances. So it really puts it in a decisive answer. Hardcore people will love it because that's the one game they focus on, or that's the one game that they really care about, so they're willing to make the sacrifices on investment for it. But the majority of the community will not like it. And in general, if we're doing it by majority, I would probably say pay to win. Nope, sorry. Okay, thanks, bye. That really sums up what it is. It depends on who you are. Me personally, do I like pay to win? No. Do I like grind games? No. Those two types right there, I'm not really huge fans of. I'm starting to get into a transition, or I've been in a transition already for years, where it's like grinding games are kind of a thing of the past anymore, because I just love learning new skill sets when it comes to video games, so I love playing different things. But that's all a matter of opinion for a person, because some people just really love being intricate within a specific game. So that's pretty much the answer I got. That pretty much sums up the video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed what we discussed. This is actually a longer video than we usually do when we post something like this up. But, yo, let me know your thoughts on this. I really love hearing the feedback that you guys have. Even if you're new, you're not a subscriber, yo, I like hearing everyone's opinion. I like seeing the feedback. I'm curious to know what you guys think about grind games, pay to win games, what your stance on it is. How do you feel about just the whole trend in general, and what might hold for the future, especially with a bunch of games that are already becoming microtransaction heavy. Definitely let me know what you guys think. I love to hear it. If this is your first time here, yo, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what's up. Definitely come be part of the community. If you want to be on that Discord and you're a friendly, down-to-earth person, we'd love to have you. This is an open community. We don't lock it down based on sponsorships. We don't roll like that, baby. So definitely let me know if you guys want to be part of something amazing. This community is. Before I go, I do want to say major shout out to the sponsors for supporting the channel financially. It really means a lot that you guys do it. You have no idea how much it really helps. So thank you guys so much, and I love you a lot. Also, I want to say shout outs and honorable mentions to the people who also constantly come on the stream and always show that love and support. If it's not financially, it's this way as well, and you guys have no idea how much it means to me. Thank you guys so much for always being there. I love you guys tons. Thank you guys again for checking this out, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!